Well, hello again, Taurus. It's Dadhichi Toth here with your monthly forecast for March 2015. I'm from astrology.com.au, and this is a brief synopsis of what I see happening to you during this third month of 2015. The lunations are very, very important. That is the new moon and the full moon. And on the 6th, we do see that very powerful full moon in your 5th house. 5th and 9th house, along with the rising sign, of key factors of the horoscope, and the 5th house has very much to do with your creativity and love affairs and romance, children as well. But looking at this as a full moon on the 6th, we see that something in that area is likely to come about in terms of affairs of the heart. And of course, don't forget, the sun is transiting your 11th house, just having passed the conjunction of Neptune, which might have shown a little bit of confusion in your social affairs or with some friendships. But now the full moon does indicate opportunities to reconcile, to be clear on your emotional circumstances in that respect. And this is interesting because you've got Mars, Venus, the past karma point, and also Uranus in your 12th house, which is a low-key house. For some of you, this could indicate travels. It could indicate a more meditative outlook on life, a desire to, get underneath the superficialities of life and find out what it's all about. Of course, your ruling planet Venus has been with Mars, and that's a very passionate one, being in the 12th house, which, according to some astrologers, has to do with bed pleasures and having fun sexually and physically. So that could be actually empowering some of you born under the sign of the bull. Just going through some of the other transits here, for your ruling planet on the 5th, we see your ruling planet in trine aspect to Jupiter from the 12th house to the 4th house. Your 4th house does have the transit of Jupiter there currently, which expands your desire for family affairs, property, just security in your home life. And having that nice triangular aspect from your ruler to Jupiter is indeed a very good one to have. And it's also a very lucky one. It's one of the lucky aspects. So I'd be saying that this could be a period of the year when you not only feel lucky, but some good things may happen, not just in terms of your relationships, but financially and life generally. We see the unexpectedness of that due to the conjunction of Venus with Uranus on the 5th. But we do see the square aspect to Pluto on the 5th as well. There's a lot happening around that first week of March, and therefore you need to be careful to keep your relationships open and honest, and not to let any sort of problems that you've had fester, because that could turn into an explosive situation, especially when we see Mars on the 12th coming to the conjunction of Uranus. Now that's the sort of thing, and this 12th house is where you push your feelings down. It's the hidden part of the zodiac. So do speak about how you feel, and I do know that in the past I've talked to you about that fact that many Taurians I know are prone to sort of walk away from confrontation, but that's not going to work for you. You need to get it all out into the open. We see Mercury moving into the 11th house of social affairs on the 13th, and then on the 15th, Saturn going into its retrogression. So, the 11th house, social affairs, with that love affair planet Mercury. We talked about the full moon there in the 5th house, that Mercury ruling the 5th house, moving to the 11th house. This is the time when that full moon, those full moon effects can start to take place very, very strongly. Often these dates that I give you are not going to manifest immediately on that date. Often the transits lead up to that. And then with the lunations, full moons, and particularly new moons and the eclipses, there can be a bit of a delay in the way that they operate. So certainly after that date, you can expect a lot of activity in the area of social banter, just outings, just wanting to be with the group and to contribute intellectually to the group mentality. It's also your finance ruler, so moving in the 11th house, that's an additional profit omen, and the opportunity for those of you, especially in business, to look at an increase in finances. One of the best opportunities here for you is the transit of Venus moving into the first house. I might have said earlier that could be there for a month or so in that sign of Aries, but it's obviously moving a lot quicker than that. Looking at the transit chart, it seems to be moving into your sun sign on the 17th, and that's fantastic. When the ruler of your sun sign moves into that sun sign of Taurus, then you're really going to be in your element there. You're going to feel great. It gives you a sense of security and prowess, and generally that's also another omen of good luck. So generally for Taurians, I'm seeing this month of March 2015 being somewhat good. The 20th of March is an interesting transit. It is the new moon for you. It takes place in the sign of Pisces, and again we see a lot of the pointers this month on your 11th house, towards this 11th house of social activity, friendships. For some of you it has to do with siblings, and those of you that haven't been getting on with siblings, particularly elder siblings, can look forward to some reconciliation. You know, the new moon indicates a new cycle commencing. So this is great for friendships, meeting new friends, and also for reconciling with siblings or friends that you've not been seeing eye to eye with for some time. Some of the final aspects for the month, the sun moving into your 12th house, that seems to continue through the theme of wanting to maybe just be a little alone, stay to yourself, just figure things through for yourself, not needing so many people just now, so you can bring your attention to what it is that you want. A rather wasteful aspect, there could be some additional expenses on your home, furnishings, maintenance, the car servicing after the 28th. But your intensity to achieve an objective is noted around the 30th with Venus in trine to Pluto. The final aspect there is Mercury again moving to the 12th house. Oh, it seems like we have company. Sorry about that. The 12th house again being the low-key house. Yeah, the 11th and 12th house seem to be the key issues this month, and love affairs and friendships should be high on your agenda, and I hope that gives you some encouragement for the coming month. Do join me next month, Taurus. In the meantime, visit astrology.com.au. That's my website. I'm the founder and the CEO of that company, the astrologer there if you want to consult with me. We do have a lot of free stuff there, a lot of free readings. We have the daily, monthly and yearly horoscopes in detail, and they're available for free. Take care, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.